We are ready to go.
And you're red. And you're red.
Hello, this is Sherry Henley live with you on VOC TV. Today is our Share Collaboration panel. We love this show. Every fourth Thursday, we have Share right here at our home office in Memphis, Tennessee. And our team leader is Steve Droke. And Steve, go ahead and give a shout out to our viewers today.
Hi everyone, glad that you have joined us here today for our VOC TV spot, which is kind of a follow-up to our share meeting,
Yes.
of which I'm really excited because we had a terrific turnout for our share meeting today with new people and new
Absolutely.
presenters, and it was just a host of very good information.
Oh, this room was absolutely packed. In fact, Doris with All Occasion Florist, Doris the Florist, this is her beautiful arrangement. And but I would like for you to tell our viewers, from your experience, it was your first experience, of how this room, we've pretty much outgrown it. Tell them what happened today.
It was absolutely wonderful. I was looking forward to it when you called me this past weekend.
Yes.
And I'm so excited because I had 100 plus orders to take care of for graduation, but yet I wanted to hear what you had said.
And
was
you
gonna
made
happen
time.
Today, and you made it happen.
Well, I hope those flowers aren't covering your face,
Yes,
because we
okay.
want people to see your face.
Yes, and it was just the way you said it would be. I mean, a room full of just knowledge. I mean, everybody complimented and enhanced each other's business, and I'm
Yes.
very appreciative. Thank you for having me, Steve.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're
Thank
so
you.
welcome. Our very newest
Yes.
member, Miss Doris Lee. Welcome.
Thank you.
I am as well, Steve, excited about Share. We've had Share on board for a while, for Thursday events, but it has absolutely taken on a completely new face since Steve took over as the team leader of the collaboration teams. And next month, it's going to be fashion and design. So you definitely do not want to miss it. But we're going to talk about today. And we're going to start with Doris. I would like for you to tell us about your florist, where you're located, contact information, and exactly what you do. I see this is a gorgeous piece.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, actually, I'm with All Occasion. I'm All Occasion Florist. I'm at 1472 Mississippi Boulevard, and that is 2 blocks from the interstate, right near Stax Museum in Coletta Pisa. I specialize in fresh cut designs, and what you're looking at today is one of the fresh cut designs. And what I do, I try to personalize my designs. Say, for instance, if you have Mother's Day coming up, and this is inside of one of the products that I'm just taking into my business, which is Celebrating Home. This is a bean pot, and you can present this to your mother, and she will be able to enjoy it for years to come.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the cost of something like this?
Something like this would cost you anywhere from $78.95 plus.
And
Depends on
that
flowers.
is not expensive. And let me tell you why. Because this bean pot, I personally own one. And these alone are $45 before you ever get started, before tax, before shipping, all of that. And you put this in the oven, you can cook anything. Okay, you go ahead and tell them about this bean pot.
Not only can you cook anything, once you have cooked your product, this would works like a chafing dish. It would keep
Yes.
your food hot for over 5 to 6 hours.
Great for dinner on the ground at church.
Mhm, that's right, absolutely, absolutely.
And you actually have baskets where you can carry it.
Yes, it does carry. It comes with a carrying basket, and like I said, we do fresh cut designs. I specialize your designs. Say, for instance, if you have any outdoor event, I will put that in something that would complement the outdoors.
Yes.
Or say we have appreciation week coming up. We have designs starting from $47.95 and up.
Right. And as a Business Over Coffee member, you will get some type of perk. It might be an extra flower, I'm not sure. We haven't decided on that yet, but Doris will let you know what that's going to be. So I encourage you, Mother's Day is coming up. Get in touch with Doris. Doris, give us your contact information.
My contact information is 901-949-7757. As I said, we're at 1472 Mississippi Boulevard. We do take all major credit cards. Thank you.
Outstanding. So what is your email address?
My email address is all_occasion, OCCASION_1
And you can also find Doris Lee, just like it sounds, on businessovercoffee.biz. Go to the right hand corner and search Doris Lee, and you'll see her profile, and you can read all about her, see where she's located, and all that type of thing. So definitely hats off to Doris. I appreciate you being on board with Share today. Now, let's talk a little bit, Steve, about some of the other speakers that were with us, and we're going to keep this very short, so stay right with us. We're only going to go about 5 more minutes. We had Marty Watson with Travel Leaders,
Yes.
and she spoke about several things. Can you name a couple things that she talked about?
One of the major things that Marty talked about was she's a full-service travel agency, and one of the things that she highlighted today is dealing with a travel agency, a human person, versus booking flights and things of that nature online. Because, you know, and she did kind of a survey of the people that were in the room, and the consensus was you don't always save money by doing things online. And then, you know, that personal service of if you make that trip and, you know, you're out of the country or in another state or whatever, and you experience a problem that's not the way it was supposed to have been, what do you do at that point? If you booked it online, you really don't have any backup. Whereas with doing it with a travel agency such as Travel Leaders, you know, you always have someone you pick up the phone and call. And
Fabulous place. And they can book anywhere in the world. So definitely contact Marty Watson, and that is Travel Leaders. Her contact information is 901-377-6000. That's Travel Leaders and Cruises in Memphis, Tennessee. But she can help you anywhere in the world, and I highly recommend her. She gave us a questionnaire here, and the first question is, how many of you travel? Everybody, at some point in time. So on the legs of what she talked about, Marty, on travel, we then went into another session, and Doris, were you here by that time?
Yes, I was here.
So tell us what Mario Parsons from Passport Health, what he told us about.
I thought it was very exciting because he would help you, walk you through any type of immunization that you would need prior to that trip, which is very interesting. And not only would he do that he would personalize those type of immunizations that you would need.
Yes, that was very good. I mean, what he does is hand in hand with Marty Watson, and they work together as well.
Absolutely, because there's a lot of things when traveling outside the country and whatnot, there might be certain medical alerts that he
Yes.
talked about that, you know, I've forgotten, I believe it was India, went from a recommended yellow fever vaccination to you don't get in the country unless you have it. And, you know, they were able to know about that and let a group of missionaries, I believe it was, know about this 2 days prior to their trip.
Sure.
You know, whereas, you know, had they gotten there, they would have had to pay whatever the price
Yes.
was there to get that done before they would be allowed to enter the country. So
Right.
a lot of service there that ordinarily you wouldn't know about.
Absolutely. And Passport Health Memphis is located at 4515 Poplar Avenue, Suite 507. Mario and Tanya Parsons. They are great members of Business Over Coffee, and as a member, you get a free consultation. The phone number is 901-681-2700, and the website is passporthealthusa.com. That's incorrect. That will take you to the regular Passport Health. It's actually passporthealthmemphis.com, and you'll get in touch with Mario or Tanya Parsons. I highly recommend it. They also give B12 shots and things like that. So that went hand in hand for travel,
Yes,
because our
perfect.
topic today was travel and events.
Travel and events.
Travel and events. And so that's where Doris came in with events and even destination weddings and doing silk flowers, things like that.
Yes.
I'm sure you could accommodate that.
We personalize your event. If you're having a wedding, say graduations, baby showers.
Yes. And also, Doris brought in someone who collaborates with her and made a cake. I wish we had it here for you to see it, but it was a coffee cup. It was fabulous. this is the cake, and I'm wanting a bite of it right now, and I don't even have a fork. So, but anyway, all of this looks really good, and I'm gonna have to take a bite before we go off the air. But tell us about your cakes.
That, well, she, excuse me, is south, it is south of, Winter.
South of Winter
South of
is the
Winter.
name of her business.
Yes,
So what is the young lady's
it-
name?
Her name is Tamara Lee,
Tamara Lee.
and she makes edible designs.
And she works hand in hand with you. She said, in order to get her cakes, that people would need to contact you, Doris Lee, and you have her information. So, definitely, I'm excited that she may be getting on board with us as well. Then we went to Nikki Brown, who is very well known in our community, and should be abroad, because she is a real go-getter, mover and shaker. And she is the founder and CEO of New Age Marketing Firm, and does all different types of huge events, from trucking expos to Christian expos to New Age networking events. And I'm sure you knew Nikki before
Yes, I did.
this. So tell us what you know about Nikki's
Well,
events.
I met Nikki at the Crescent Club about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, she was doing events at that time.
Mhm.
We hooked up, and we've been, just associates from that point on.
Outstanding. And we are in collaboration with New Age Marketing Firm. I encourage you to get in touch with Nikki. You can find her on Facebook under New Age Marketing, I believe, or Nikki Brown, Nikibrown, Nikki Smith-Brown. I remember that on Facebook. Also, you can go to businessovercoffee.biz, and up in the right-hand corner again, put in Nikki Brown, N-I-K-I, Nikki Brown. You definitely want to talk with her about her consultation services for events. Some of the things that she said was 10 steps to plan an event. And one is identify the type of event or activity you'd like to do. That's a no-brainer. But you go down to step 6, and it's create an event program budget. So she will help you walk through all these steps and is fabulous at it. And Steve, give us some input on what Nikki told us today. I was kind of in and out, so I might have missed a few things.
Well, obviously Nikki puts on some very large events. She's quite the busy woman, because they also own a trucking company, and so that's why they put on the Trucking Expo. And some of the things that they do for the truckers out there is basically help them run their business and organize, and from taxes to bookkeeping and the whole 9 yards, and their licensing and everything. And Nikki is, she's all about what the Christian Expo is, kind of a faith-based networking event.
Yes.
Where you've got vendors that are there, and people of faith who are coming that, want to learn about business of faith.
Sure,
And
sure.
she covers all the details.
Yes, she does.
She doesn't leave any stone unturned.
Yes, that's right. And the person that works in collaboration with Nikki Brown was here today as a guest, and I want to encourage you to look up Divine Magazine. It was just released, this particular issue. It's been out for 5 years, and this is Megan Motley, and she is considering becoming a member of Business Over Coffee, so we are after her. And last but not least, Don Lawler was absolutely fabulous today as he talked about how to intertwine photography as well as videography, not just the fly-by-night videographer. This guy knows what he's doing. And the name of the business is Storytellers. And his business card says, I work with brides and families who want to tell their stories and preserve their memories. His contact information is 901-485-3027. He is the Chief Story Officer and showed us a picture of him when he was 4 years old telling a story. So he's been doing this all of his life. You can find him online at WeTellYourStories.com. Definitely go there and check him out. He's fabulous. Steve, tell us about what you thought of Don's presentation today.
Well, first of all, he had true examples of his work and what he did, and it was amazing because he asked the question. He said, how many people had a video taken of their wedding? Well, I'm one of those people, but you know, 25 years ago, you know, video of the wedding wasn't much other than just a moving picture, if you will. But truly, his was a story, and how he interviewed the bride and the groom at separate times and merged that together to tell the story to one another that they didn't know about, you know, until they
Oh,
got
yeah,
to see
yeah,
the
that was
video.
really nice.
And
Very heartwarming.
yeah, there was, I mean, there were
Especially for
some
women.
tear-jerking moments there.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe even for the men,
you know,
yeah.
But I mean, it really was. It creates those memories, and
Yes.
you know, puts those memories in storage so that you can come back and look at them. 'Cause, you know, for example, I know my kids love to look at our wedding pictures and stuff.
Oh, yeah. We've
Yeah.
lost something. I love digital. Don't get me wrong, because I'm all about it. But we have lost something. When I go to my mom's, we get out photo albums.
Mhm.
Or the box of pictures, you know. So remember, those photos count. So to wrap this up, I want to definitely thank Doris for staying for this event, for the BOC TV portion.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. And Steve, for putting this together. And just in 60 seconds, would you tell everyone what you do before they travel? They need to make sure their finances are in order, and how they get in touch with you.
Well, my name is Steve Droke, and I'm with New York Life, and I work with individuals as well as businesses, just helping them put their whole financial package together and protecting, kind of like building a house. The foundation of your home is the most important part, and that's really what I work with in the protection area. You know, and the retirement and things of that nature. So. The way you get in contact with me is my direct line at the office is area code 901-762-4787, and I'm just right down the street here in Memphis.
I didn't know you were that close. That's awesome. I highly recommend Steve as well. Man of integrity, has been a member of our group for some time now. So we have a great group here. We would love for you to be a part of it. If you'd like to be a part of our share platform, you can actually call Steve at that number he just gave.
Absolutely.
And you can talk to him about becoming a professional member so that you could get onto our platform here and be a part of this exciting event that is on the 4th Thursday of every month. What do? We work with professionals who want to optimize their business through social media, educational exchange, and networking events. Business Over Coffee International is giving you tools, everyone in this room tools, for connections, collaboration, exposure, and business. We are bringing everyone together, and we would like you to be one of those people that joins us. So go to businessovercoffee.biz, sign up for your free profile today. You will start receiving all of our emails telling you what's going on in Business Over Coffee International. You can watch all of our events virtual, worldwide. So if you're watching this and you don't live in Memphis, it doesn't matter. You can still be a part of what we're doing. So I'm Sherry Henley, the founder and CEO of Business Over Coffee International, and very happy to say that I have wonderful members, a team, and I'd like you to be a part of that team. If you're interested in watching what happened today, go to our BOC TV site and you can see the entirety of the Share Collaboration event. It was a 2-hour event, and you can watch all of the presentations that we just discussed. We hope to see you the next time. Until then, continue bringing everyone together.